Sometimes life's biggest lessons come from the smallest moments and the people we take for granted. She was always busy chasing success, while he quietly waited for her call. He had one wish, to see his daughter smile one more time. She thought there would be more time, but time had other plans. In that moment, she realized the most valuable gift her father ever gave was time. We often think we have an endless supply of tomorrows. Aisha was no different. Her world was a blur of deadlines, meetings, and the relentless pulse of the city. Success was her compass, pointing her forward, always forward, leaving little room to look back. Her phone buzzed, a familiar name on the screen. Dad. With a sigh of impatience, she answered, her voice sharp. Dad, I'm in a meeting. Can we talk later? The words were out before she could soften them. On the other end of the line, in a quiet house filled with memories, her father sat alone. A small, neatly wrapped gift box rested on the table before him. He smiled, a gentle, understanding curve of his lips, though a flicker of sadness touched his eyes. Of course, beta. Take your time. He hung up the phone, his sigh filling the silence of the room. He looked down at the gift, a promise he'd held on to for years. He was a patient man, a father whose love was a constant, quiet presence, waiting for a pause in his daughter's whirlwind life. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The calendar pages of Aisha's life flipped by, each one filled with achievements and accolades. She climbed the corporate ladder, her office view growing more impressive with each promotion. But as her world expanded, her father's grew smaller. The city lights she chased so fiercely seemed to dim the light in her childhood home. His steps became slower, his breaths a little more shallow. His strength began to fade, but his hope did not. One quiet afternoon, he sat down with a pen and paper. With a hand that trembled slightly, he poured his heart into a letter, folding it carefully and tucking it inside the gift box. It was his final wish, a message he hoped would reach her before it was too late. That evening, as Aisha worked late, her desk lamp casting a solitary glow in the dark office, her phone rang again. Dad calling? The notification flashed on her screen. With a swipe, she dismissed it, promising herself she would call back tomorrow. Tomorrow always seemed like a safe bet. But tomorrow came with a silence that was deafening. A single text message shattered her world. Dad passed away peacefully this morning. The words blurred. Her phone slipped from her numb fingers, clattering onto the floor. A choked sob escaped her lips as the weight of all the missed calls, all the "I'll do it laters" came crashing down. The time she thought she had in abundance had just run out. Returning to her childhood home felt like stepping into a forgotten dream. Everything was exactly as he'd left it, yet a profound emptiness echoed in every corner. And there, on the dining table, covered in a thin layer of dust, was the gift box. Her hands trembled as she lifted the lid. Inside, nestled on a bed of faded velvet, was a small, elegant wristwatch, its hands frozen in time. Beside it lay the letter. His voice, gentle and familiar, seemed to fill the room as she read his words. My dear Aisha, this watch is yours. I bought it when you were born to remind myself that time is precious. I watched you grow, always running, always reaching for the next big thing. I am so proud of the woman you've become. But my greatest hope was for you to find happiness, not just success. Don't let time slip away chasing things that don't love you back. My love for you is timeless. Love, Dad. Tears streamed down her face, falling onto the delicate watch she now clutched to her heart. It wasn't just a watch. It was a lifetime of moments she couldn't get back. It was a symbol of a love that had patiently waited. It was the last gift from a father who had given her everything, most importantly, his time. Standing by his grave, with the soft morning sun breaking through the clouds, she felt a sense of peace settle over her. The watch was on her wrist, its steady ticking a gentle reminder of the promise she was making to him and to herself. I'll make you proud, Dad, she whispered, her voice full of a newfound resolve. This time, I'll live. Because the greatest tribute to those we've lost is to truly live the time we have left. Spend time with those who matter, before time runs out. Thank you for watching.